July has been a phenomenal month for both of my main channels, dwarfing the previous months by a large margin. It has been a difficult month as well. I've released one video a day, alternating between the two accounts, and for half of it I had friends staying over. I'm not quite sure how I managed to fit everything in, though I did have a fair few crunch days where I made 2 videos a day at the expense of everything else in my life. Why the success? I've had a bit of a helping hand. At the beginning of the month, Google chose my channels to advertise, bringing in huge amounts of traffic. I find it odd how similarly my 2 channels perform when you consider that they are still separate. Unfortunately, this boost at the beginning of the month has made the latter part appear somewhat underwhelming, but you've got to consider how much better I'm doing than I was, say, a month ago. I guess at the end of the day, it's simply following the upwards trend that my channels have been taking. Most of the views have come from previous month's videos. I haven't released any major hits this month, aside from a new Going Low, a re-upload of my top 20 Half-Life 2 speedrun moments Cubicle Brothers video, my quest for Karambit, 60 vs 120Hz comparison, and my optimal weapon position guide. I'm hoping that these will contribute to the success of future months. Looking at the graphs, you can clearly see that Going Low is where it's at. It dominates the subscriptions list for July and stands proud and tall in the views as well. In comments, How Will He Die remains undefeated. Almost 4,000 comments for that one series alone. I feel that this makes my channel punch above its weight, probably netting more comments than some channels with far more subscribers. My CSGO Why So Silly and Other section did quite well as well for views, but that simply indicates that it's full of one-hit wonders. If things like that happen, then I might as well upload them, but once again, they're not something I intentionally go out of my way to make. What other awesome stuff has happened this month? This kliksphilip channel has done extraordinarily well, breaking through the 2,000 subscription barrier. You only have to look through the June and July playlist to see how many weird things I've made in my spare time. None of these were forced, just spur of the moment activities, and I'm pleased you seem to enjoy them so much. I can't help but think that August will be boring in comparison, but we'll see. Hatton Games is a very large YouTuber, and he randomly invited me to a game with him. He's a very pleasant person and I had a lot of fun playing with him. I hope to do so again at some point. On my 3 kliksphilip channel, I've come close to finishing an epic 12-parter where I go through the stages of making a map. One of the later videos has been met with some controversy where I criticise Cotton's judging of the competition. The winner of the competition, Top Hat Waffle, also mentioned to me how flawed he found the judging. I feel that this video is my contribution to the community and will improve future contests by raising awareness regarding the rating process. I then accidentally dug my own grave with my next video, which happened to be a jokey video criticising Cobble for having the wrong shadow angle. They were completely separate videos, but people assumed I was mocking Cotton in this video as well, which simply wasn't the case. My most successful video this month, Quest for Karambit, shows me spending thousands of virtual dollars in a simulator attempting to get a knife. It has had 40,000 views and has gained me 150 subscribers. Once again, I don't think that this is going to win me any popularity contests with Valve, since it shows just how much of a waste of money crates are. I think that this will raise awareness into the gambling nature of CSGO crates. A couple of hours after I released the video, I went to post it on Reddit, only to find that somebody had already posted it but with a bad title, so it was completely ignored by the website. I re-released it with a better one and it reached the top of the Reddit page. It then suddenly disappeared. I can only assume it did so because the original poster flagged my post for being a copy of his. This really irritates me when somebody else takes an opportunity away from me by doing it badly themselves, then shoots down my attempt for no apparent reason other than jealousy. After all, it was my video in the first place. Fortunately, Kotaku found it before it was removed from Reddit and made an article about it. Fame at last. Oh, and speaking of fame, a clip from this very channel was shown on BBC's Horizon programme. What a month. So, on to the future. Where will I be headed for August? I swear that the more effort I put into making these videos, the less successful they are. Great ideas that take just hours to make tend to do the best. The 60 vs 120Hz one was done whilst I was waiting for a disparity video to compile. Quest for Karambit was done in 3 hours and hit the front page of Kotaku. The Going Low was just 2 rounds and took me a couple of hours to complete. You get the idea. It's stuff like that that's going to make me reconsider how I make things for my channel in August. I feel I milked my channels in July by releasing quantity over quality. Most of my videos gave me about 20 subscribers each. How Will He Die nets me slightly more, and Going Low about 100. One that made me lose 2 subscribers was the Sniper Elite one. Because of that, I'm going to shift my main focus in August to Going Low. Expect to see fewer, but bigger videos. I don't know if this will help my channels in August, but it will put me in good stead for the future. I saw August as a month for growth, but I feel that July has already done that. August will instead be a time for me to raise the quality and to show the world the videos that I would like for my channels to become popular for. My 3 and 2 kliksphilip channels have just reached 30 and 15,000 subscribers respectively. I don't like to try and predict ahead, but I would like for them to reach a combined total of 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I don't think that's too much to be asking, given the current information that I have. Let's see how the last 5 months go.